Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to my channel where I share my experiences of my transformation journey into becoming the best and highest version of myself, as well as providing inspiration for others to change as well and to becoming their best and highest version of their selves. And I want to thank everyone who has taken the time out of their day to subscribe to the channel by supporting it, as well as everyone who has left a lovely comment. Thank you so much for that. So, today's topic is something that I have been seeing the last couple of weeks. I've been aware of it for a while, but I've really been seeing it the last couple of weeks, and I just have to speak on it. I wanted to make a video on it a couple of weeks ago, and I never got around to it, but now it's just the right time. So, I wanted to talk about there's all kinds of things I want to talk about. The first thing is what your creativity is. What is your gift to bring to humanity to serve others? What do you have that is within you that is creative that you could use to provide yourself and your family income that can also serve humanity? That's the end goal at the end of the video of what we will be talking about. But it really starts with how I ended up at that destination was starting at the journey of how much we waste. And I just noticed it because I got fast food the other day, and in the bag there was just a glob of forks or a glob of spoons or something. I can't remember, but just a glob of plasticware. And we only had gotten two things that needed it, but the person obviously was just in a rush. They grabbed the hand and threw it down, just threw it in the bag. Or how many times do the ketchup packets? You just grab a handful of ketchup package and you may use one, you may not use any. And I just sit there and I wonder how many of these factories have pushed their workers to the brink of exhaustion? How many fathers are away from their families at these factories, at the ketchup factory, just pushing all of these efforts to make more ketchup because there's such a demand for it, when most of the packages, I'm not going to say most, but a lot of the packages go to waste. And so here we have all of these families giving up time. There's schedules at factories sometimes are a little different. So they work 2 days, they're off 3 days, or some work a week, then they're off a week. Some work different times. They may work morning time, nighttime. Some factories work 7 days a week. We have gotten to the point where we push people 7 days a week. We don't care about their bodies. We don't care about their family. We just care about the demand. And we're coming to a point in America and into a point into everywhere where that's no longer fulfilling. It is not fulfilling to go clock in at a job every single day and make someone else's dreams come true, or to use all of this time of your life to make these ketchup packets. Let's think of bottled water. Think of all the people at the bottled water factories. And I don't know, this is a generalization. I'm not saying every factory is like this, but in America, we have this push to demand more and to have fewer costs or fewer labor. So they push more onto you, that you're supposed to hold on responsibly, but for the same or equal amount of pay, the less benefits, whatever the case may be. And so what happens is it's not fulfilling. You're getting all of this stuff shoved onto you. You're getting more work shoved onto you. You can't take times off. We have factories these days that work people 7 days a week. They may get a day or two off a month because they've got to push these parts just so much. And then we blame it for other people not wanting to work, but it's really, how much do we waste? Do we need all of those bottles of water? If we really use all of the bottles of water, and if we use sustainable ways, do we have to do this grueling schedule, this hustle schedule, this schedule where we take people away from their families? Is that the type of income that you want to earn the rest of your life? I don't believe that that is the shift that we're in. We are shifting into people selling their creations. What is unique to them? just as you came into this earth as a unique individual, there is no one like you. You have your own gift that no one else has. And when I say, what is your creative art? What is your art? When I say that, I'm not just meaning, can you paint? Can you draw? Can you do, computer art, computer graphics? That's not what I'm talking about. Or write a book. It could mean that. It could definitely mean, can you write a book? Do you have time to sit down and make time for yourself to create this and then sell your creation to the world? Or do you have time to work at a factory 12 hours nonstop, never have days off, same schedule, same people, same routine over and over and over, and your creativity never blossoms? Which choice do you want to make? We are in this culture where we're pushing people to the brink of exhaustion, to the brink of their limits. We're pushing machines to their limits. Like, things break because we just want to push, push, push. That masculine energy, that go, 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 that drive, drive, drive. We need more, more, more. And it's not the case, because when you have more, you're just creating more waste, and there's no point in that. We can create just as much as we need. And that's another thing that we have to look upon ourselves. And that's something that I've struggled with here lately. I have exactly what I need. Every need I have is met, and to its limit, but it's like I always just want more. Yes, I am fully loved. I'm fully supported and feel great and wonderful. And it's like, I want more. I just have to have more constantly. That's why as humans, that's why we've evolved, because we always want more. But I'm learning to be grateful for what I have. And so, anyways, I got totally off subject, but what is your creative art? And that art doesn't mean that it's painting. There is art in every facet of this world. There is art. How many times have you seen somebody build something with a masculine energy, with the drive? They are great builders. Masculines are amazing builders. There are so many creative things that you can build. I have learned to appreciate all of anytime, even if somebody builds houses, okay, there is a design behind that. There's blueprints, there's differences. Somebody's house may have a door here, a door there. Everything's customizable, everything is creative. And that's what we're going to, being able to create. What's your hobby? Some people create model cars that can, that are amazing, and they can spread joy and love. Some people have paintings that can convey messages when nothing else can. Some people can create music. Some people can create jokes. You may be a cook. You can create recipes from scratch. You may be a designer and you can create things and sell them on Etsy. Or you may be a builder and you can create homes from nothing. You are a creator. Every one of us is a creator in this world. And it's time, if you start going within yourself and finding out what your passion is and what you love to create and what you want to create and what direction you want to go to, abundance will follow. You will not have it will be a byproduct of you following your creative flow and you being within the flow. It's just a natural byproduct of it. Because you are doing what is within you. Every tool you will ever need in this earth or on this earth while you are living here, is within you. Even if it's a thought, the first tools that came about was thoughts at first. Like, how can I make this job easier? Oh, let me go do this. Let me build this. Let me create this to make my life easier so I'm not working as hard. Let me create a bridge so I can cross water. Let me create a road that is paved so that my means of transportation is smooth. I'm not having dirt ruts or roads that cannot be passed when it's raining, or possibilities that I can't get somewhere. All of these things were creative, and don't think that you're crazy for your creations. Some people read tarot cards. Some people do astrology. They can create birth chart readings. Some people can create, it's unlimited. I can go on and on. I can make a 7-hour long on things that people can create. And it's masculine and feminine energy. Like I said, you can create buildings, you can create architecture, you can build things. I have seen people build the most exquisite designed cabinets and the woodworking, all of it. There's all kinds of things to be birthed and to be created. And what you need to do is figure out what you love to create in this world and go and share it with humanity, because it will, when you have your creation and you have your craft and you hone in on it and you spend the time with it and you love it and you nurture it and you embrace it, and you have you behind it because it's your passion, then the abundance will come naturally. It is nothing that you even have to worry about, my dear. And you would literally do this craft for free. And the money doesn't even matter. It's like even YouTube channels, I see a lot of YouTube channels or a lot of things on platforms coming where you're creating something. I see people creating gardens. I see people creating homesteads. I see people creating self-sustaining energy. I see people not wasting. I see people creating all kinds of things in this beautiful earth that we live in. And I love seeing it. But it is your time to profit off of those creations. It's time for you to receive your abundance because of those creations. And you can absolutely do it. I feel like for a very long time, it was almost taboo that if you created something and it came within you, that you could sell it, that money could actually come, or that abundance could come, or wealth could come because of something that you created. But you got to sit back and think. Somebody created toothpaste in the toothpaste factory. Somebody created the bottle of water, and now there's a bottle of water factory but when you're going into these factories and you're pushing yourself and you're not allowing yourself to thrive and you're not growing and you're not fulfilled and you're living someone else's dream, because that's basically what that kind of life is. You're sacrificing your time and your energy and your stability and your mental proudness and everything for someone else's dream. And we're getting away from that. We're no longer going to be building these careers where you want to be working for someone else's dream unless it's in alignment for you. I was talking to my friend the other day, and the reason I even bring this up is because she loves cleaning. I love cleaning. I love cleaning and organizing. It feels so refreshing after it's done. It feels so good after it's done, right? Not everybody feels that way, but some people do. And so, yes, you may pay someone to clean your house or clean your office or clean your space, but we're moving more into a position where someone loves to clean, right? They absolutely love organizing. It helps them as much as it helps you. Same with a gardener or someone that mows your yard, someone that loves landscaping. Like that's more what we're getting into. We're going to, instead of these large operations where people are lost, people are just numbers, people are not considered people or humans, that they have families, that they need time off, that they have to come in when they don't feel like it because there's rules and regulations, because you have to follow this person's rules because it's their dream. We're getting away from all of that. And what we realize is everything we've always needed is within us. We have a gift, we have a creative art within us, whatever it may be. And we can truly birth it and bring it out to humanity to serve it. And like I said, it doesn't have to be some huge feat that serves the whole entire world. I think of Keith Haring and all the artists in New York that just drew little pictures around the city. Banksy, look at Banksy. He just drew pictures around the city. He's become famous because of it, but it inspired people or it caught people off guard. And it was just in that central location. It doesn't have to be something huge, but you have some kind of creativity in you, some kind of creative art within you that you can grow with and that you can get abundance from and that you can live your life from. And so I just invite you to really look within and find that thing, because we're shifting to that type of situation to where that can prosper and that is supported. The creation is being supported right now. Creativity, just the arts. We're realizing that we're powerful beings that have a lot to offer the world, and that it's not just this zombie mode that we've been in so long. We have valuable things to bring to our fellow man, and we can do that by sharing our gifts, our creative gifts. So I've enjoyed talking with you guys today. Thank you so much for listening and joining my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you that have supported the channel and subscribed. And I really do love that we are shifting more towards a self-sustaining society, and that we're not asking our fellow humans to sacrifice time with their loved ones to go to these factories. Even look at like milking cows and crops and things. We milk these cows. We have all of these cows that we herd in and that we have on these farms, and we have people working that have to hook up the machines and haul the milk away, and a lot of times it gets poured out or eggs get destroyed because we want to keep the price within, because of price, because of greed, because of, and that's so silly to me, because it's like, how many people had to use all of their energy to get this cow's milk, and how much energy went into the cow making the milk and producing the milk, and the farmer that had the, all of it just to pour it out. It's like all that wasted time that we're spending at these factories making all of that is just turning into waste. It's just waste and waste, and nothing is profiting from it. Nothing is growing from it. Nothing is thriving at all from it. And we're getting rid of that. We're going towards what you can create in this world that can bring beauty, that can bring support and love, and something that we need as humans. And you can, even if it's a smile and a sunshiny day and something that makes another human feel good or inspires another human or motivates another human, whatever it may be, you have something within you. And we need to just get totally away from this waste mentality where we're scrolling and we go, 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 and then we just waste it. We waste everything that we built up. We didn't even need it anyway. We didn't need to push those people to make all of those ketchup packets. We just needed to quit wasting what we had. I know that's a whole tangent. I was getting off of here, but I could preach on this a lot because it does mean so much to me. Because I really love all of the local shops, how everything is now, the local fruit stands, the local flower shops, the local farmers markets, where people are growing things and creating gardens and creating ways to grow, and we can go and support the local people. And it's not this big huge operation. It's, someone that is in the farmers market loves being a farmer. And I'm not saying every day is easy, but that's their passion. They love growing things. This is their art. They took the time and the effort to grow these things, and now they're selling them. And so I think it's very respectful to go to these, instead of going to some big store that's just pushing people to the limits and the breaking points. And we're really, really shifting from that. I can tell it in cities all across America. I'm sure you can see it too, but I won't rant anymore. I love you guys all. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys on the next video. Mwah.